Well, I'm quite excited about this chapter because I want to see what she knows or thinks she knows. Chapter 24. Ages ago, in the time of sadness, after Dad had died, but before we got a bit used to him not being around, Mum went through this weird phase when she kept saying out loud, "Pie, is that you? Are you there?" The first time it happened was when we were watching TV. It was Novemberish and a bit windy outside, and I heard the front gate rattle and a tin can clatter along the road outside. And that's when she did it. She sat up straight and looked towards the living room door, which was open. "Pie," she said. "Who's there? Is that you, Pie?" Now this really freaked me out. I stared at Mum. "What's up, Mum? Why do you say that?" She had got up and gone to the front door, but soon came back. "I'm sorry, darling," she said. It was just the wind." I gave her a look that meant to say, "Well, duh." She didn't mention it again, but there was this faraway look to her for the rest of the evening. She wasn't really watching the TV, but I didn't say anything. She did it again a week or so later. Same thing, sitting up. This time she was at the kitchen table. "Pie, is that you? Are you there?" "Mum," I said quite gently, "there's nobody there. Are you okay?" "I'm fine, darling," she said, "just very tired." She rubbed her forehead with her hand and sighed. That night I came downstairs because I couldn't sleep and saw her sitting at the table with her eyes closed, sat in the dark with a candle in front of her, very, very still. I just crept back upstairs. A couple of days later I was round at Grandpa Byron's and I asked him, "Do you believe in ghosts, Grandpa Byron, sorry?" "What sort of ghosts?" "Well, you know, spooky ghosts, ghosts of dead people, you know, ghosts, spirits." He thought for a long time before he answered. At this time he had started to grow a beard. He looked a little bit wild. Eventually he said, "I believe wholeheartedly in the human spirit. In fact, in the spirit of all living things. And I think that spirit inhabits us while we are alive and departs from us when our physical bodies die and rejoins the timeless, universal spirit until such a time that it will be part of life once more, possibly in human form, possibly not." I thought about this, I really did, but I didn't get it. "Is that what the Hindus believe then?" He gave a little bark of laughter. "No, son, not exactly." "Buddhists?" He shook his head. "Don't think so." So I asked him again, "Do you believe in ghosts then?" "Oh, aye," he said, "indubitably." And then he added, "But ghosts as you're thinking of them, no." "So you do and you don't?" He wobbled his head and smiled. "How accurately you put it, Al. Spot on." I had been thinking about this recently, which I guess is how what happened next came about, and how I dragged Carly into all of this. Oh no, I thought that chapter was going to tell us what Carly had seen or thought she knew. And I think actually I'm going to read chapter 25 because that was such a quick one. So chapter 25. So Carly is standing in front of me, one hand on her hip, at the end of my bed, waiting for an answer. And all I can do is stare and sort of puff my cheeks out and go whew as I exhale, trying to look thoughtful. This goes on for several seconds. "Well, where did you go?" "I heard you." She heard you. "I heard you on the stairs, and I heard the front door, and I saw you going down the street. You're rubbish at being secret." My eyes flick from her to the door, to the window, and back to her face. I can feel myself going red. "Look, Al, I'll make this simple for you. Either you tell me where you went last night, or I'll tell your mum that her darling little Baba is prowling the streets in the dead of night. Okay?" I'm still dumbstruck, but I'm forming an idea. And just to be clear, I'm not even guaranteeing that when you do tell me that I won't tell you, Mum. Just that, well, it's your only chance, okay? It's my dad, I say. Your dad? And that's how it starts. The lie that ends up changing both of our lives. The story seems to just form itself in my mouth without going via my brain. I nod at her to close the door, mainly in order to give myself some more thinking time. I'm trying to contact his spirit. His spirit? You mean like a séance type thing? Yeah. I've got no idea what she means, but it doesn't matter because brilliantly she goes on to fill in the details herself. Oh my goodness, that is like so totally freaky cool. So like you're going to some graveyard, to your dad's grave, yeah? To commune with his spirit? Well, he was cremated, so actually, technically, there's no grave. But a graveyard is, well, yeah, the best place. I think, yeah. Oh, like totally the best. Goodness, Al, you have got to let me come. I'd be like so good at it. I've read loads of books about stuff like this. I'll bet you have, I think to myself. You know, Carly, it's the sort of thing that's best done in private. I think I should. Oh, please, 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 Al. And I realised with some satisfaction, for the first time ever since knowing Carly, I have the upper hand. She wants something from me. She is begging me. Let me come or I'll tell you, Mum, she says. But she's bluffing, because if Mum or Steve found out, they would prevent both of us going. And Carly knows that. And she knows I know. And she knows that I know that she knows. And so I still have the upper hand. I'll let you know when the time is right, I say mysteriously. I think I'm close to a breakthrough to the spirit world. Cool, that's just like awesome. She shakes her head slowly in what looks a little bit like admiration for me. It's a new feeling. Well, I will stop there. I hope you enjoyed those. I do. It's ramping up a bit now, Mabel, isn't it? So I will say bye for now. And we'll catch up with you in a couple of days' time. Take care. Bye.